Good day, everyone. My name is Zyra Denise Gascon, a graduate student at Mindanao State University, where I am pursuing a Master of Arts in Education, major in reading. I also completed my Bachelor of Arts in English, major in Linguistics and Literature at the same university. I am currently working as an online ESL teacher. So today, I would like to share my learnings from the Reading Intervention Field Practicum conducted as part of our Reading 245 course. Over the next few minutes, I will share to you the importance of reading interventions, the tools and strategies I used, the progress made, and my reflections from this experience. Let's begin by understanding why reading intervention is so important, especially for young learners. As we all know, reading is fundamental to academic success and lifelong learning. However, the reality is that at least 90% of Filipino children age 10 struggle to read or understand simple text, as highlighted by the World Bank's 2022 data on learning poverty. This statistic suggests the need for targeted intervention, especially for struggling readers at the early stages of education. Early interventions not only help children build foundational skills, but also fosters confidence and motivation to learn. Now that we have highlighted the importance of reading intervention, let me introduce to you the participants of this practicum. So the participants were five grade 2 students identified as non-readers based on their performance in the Phil Erie. These students struggled with even the most basic literacy tasks and needed targeted support to develop foundational skills. These insights became the foundation of my intervention plan. To design an effective intervention, it was essential to first assess the students' reading skills. So let me share to you the tools I used for this. The first one is the Phil Array. It is a standardized reading assessment tool to measure students' reading ability and comprehension levels, such as literal, inferential, critical, and listening comprehension. It categorizes students into independent, instructional, or frustration levels, guiding teachers in identifying those who need intervention. As a result of this Phil Erie, all five students were classified as non readers, scoring 0 across all comprehension levels. The next one is the CRLA, or Comprehensive Rapid Literacy Assessment. This is a quick and detailed assessment tool designed to evaluate key literacy skills such as phonics, word recognition, and decoding. It provides specific insights into students' strengths and areas for improvement, allowing for targeted and effective interventions. These two tools ensured that our approach was evidence based and targeted. So, after identifying the students' challenges, I have established clear objectives to guide the intervention. First is to improve alphabet knowledge and phonological awareness. Second, enhance blending and word recognition skills. Third, foster reading fluency and comprehension. Fourth, build student confidence and motivation. With these goals in mind, I created a plan to meet the students' specific needs. So let me share to you my intervention plan. I focus on three primary components of reading. The first one is phonemic awareness and phonics. I prioritized building a strong foundation by teaching the students the relationship between letters and sounds. Activities included letter sound drills and blending exercises to help them form simple consonant vowel and vowel consonant combinations. The next, fluency. Fluency was developed through practice with sight words and guided oral reading. These activities aim to improve reading speed and reduce hesitation while reading aloud. And lastly, vocabulary and comprehension. To enhance understanding, we incorporated simple text and word recognition tasks, while comprehension was not the primary focus. It was indirectly supported through activities like paired reading and short stories. I believe that this approach helped me meet the students' most important needs while keeping them engaged and building their confidence. Now, let's go through what happened each week. Let me share to you the weekly progress overview. Week 1, I laid the foundation for the intervention by focusing on basic skills. We began with a scavenger hunt for vowel recognition, followed by matching uppercase and lowercase letters. Students also participated in an energizer called Connect the Dots, which helped them identify letters A to L. And the outcome, students began identifying vowel sounds and showed enthusiasm for interactive activities. This initial engagement set an optimistic tone for this practice. In week 2, the focus shifted to introducing consonant vowel or CV blends. We used heart puzzle matching where students combined consonants and vowels to form blends. They also participated in spelling activities with CV combinations, which reinforced blending skills. The outcome? Students practiced forming and decoding simple letter combinations. While some struggled initially, repeated practice and guided reading helped building confidence in recognizing CV pairs. So for the week 3, I expanded on blending skills and introduced vowel, consonant, or VC patterns. Flashcard drills and dice rolling games for CV and VC combinations. Also, the word train activity encourage students to combine consonants and vowels to form words. The outcome? Students showed improved recognition of consonant vowel blends and greater confidence in decoding. The interactive situation kept them motivated and engaged. Let's move on to week 4, which I focused on decoding CVC or consonant vowel consonant words and simple story exercises. I introduced the spin a wheel game for forming CVC words and followed up with chart reading and simple story exercises. After reading a story, students practiced answering basic comprehension questions. For the outcome, students began decoding CBC words and connecting them to the context of simple stories. They showed progress in identifying and reading words aloud, although fluency and comprehension remained challenging. Translanguaging played a key role as I ensured they understood unfamiliar words to understand the story's meaning. I really believe that this approach, translanguaging approach, helped them answer questions more effectively during our discussions. And let's move on to week 5, where we focused on fluency and sight words recognition. We use hopscotch game where students read Dolch sight words as they stepped on squares. Paired reading activities provided peer support, and students read another short CBC stories to practice fluency. For the outcome, engagement increased through gamified learning. Students became more confident in reading aloud, especially during paired reading. The final week, which is the week 6, students practiced sight word tracing, participated in the popsicle sight words activity, and played roll word where they took turns forming and reading words. By the end of the program, students displayed growing independence in recognizing and reading sight words. The program concluded with a culmination event where students received certificates of participation to celebrate their hard work and progress. And for us, teachers, we were recognized by the school for our commitment and dedication to implement this practicum. Now let's move on to the results. Before the intervention, I conducted a pretest using the CRLA to evaluate the students' skills in several areas. Here, All students performed well in alphabet knowledge and phonological awareness, scoring almost full marks. However, they struggled with word recognition, fluency, reading comprehension, and writing, where most scored 0 or minimal points. Notably, blending scores varied, while Michaela here struggling the most compared to her peers. So this data highlighted the need for a focused intervention to address these gaps and build the foundational literacy skills. After 6 weeks of targeted intervention, the post-test results revealed significant improvements. So here in the alphabet knowledge and phonological awareness, all students maintained full scores, confirming their mastery of these skills. Also here in the blending, they have achieved full scores, including Michaela, who showed remarkable progress in this area. However, in the word recognition, 4 out of 5 students reached full marks, demonstrating the ability to recognize sight words. And here in the writing, 4 students successfully formed letters and words, with Michaela showing improvement but requiring more support in this area. These results demonstrate the effectiveness of the intervention, particularly in blending and word recognition. While fluency remains a challenge, the students have made significant improvement in the intervention compared to the previous. Let's move on to the next slide, which shows the highlight of the average progress made by the students across different areas of reading. As you can see here in the alphabet knowledge, they obtained full 100%, showing full confidence in recognizing letters. And the next, phonological awareness, improvement, an additional 20%, which means that they have a mastery in understanding sounds and patterns. Here in the blending, 35%, they became much better at combining sounds to form words. And for the word recognition, 0% to 40%, they progressed. So, demonstrating their ability to recognize sight words after the intervention. For the fluency, only 10%, it improved slightly as students began reading short text more smoothly. Overall, these results reflect the positive impact of the intervention with significant improvements, specifically in blending, phonological awareness, and alphabet knowledge, while fluency and comprehension remains areas for further development. In conclusion, the reading intervention field practicum successfully improved the students' foundational skills, particularly in alphabet knowledge, phonological awareness, and blending. However, fluency and comprehension remains areas for growth, requiring for continued support. Positive outcomes included increased student confidence, motivation, and participation as they became more engaged and enthusiastic about reading. And for my reflection, I believe that the reading intervention field practicum was a meaningful and fulfilling experience for me. Working with 5 grade 2 non-readers taught me a lot. They taught me to be patient and flexible. Each of them had different needs, and I had to adjust my teaching to help them improve their reading skills. Seeing their progress, especially in recognizing sounds and blending, was very rewarding for me. And this experience also showed me how important it is to combine structured lessons with engaging activities to keep them interested. This intervention program motivated me to keep growing as a teacher and to create more positive and supportive learning experiences for my students in the near future. Before I end, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dot Elementary School for welcoming me to implement intervention practicum, and for my professor, sir, and also for the students for making this practicum meaningful and rewarding experience for me. Thank you so much, and that's all.